All right, we're here for our third and final. I say that now, you never know where it's going to lead. We could be here at midnight still talking. So, what do you got on the horizon now that Chambers is done filming for the season, and you wait to hear about a pickup, which should probably be coming soon, right? The upfronts
we'll
are coming up in the next week or two?
Hopefully sooner than later, but right now I'm just focusing on becoming a better actor. I mean, it's just like, now that I was fortunate enough to get this job, it motivates me more to become the best possible artist that I could be. But there's so many other things that I'm focused on. I want to travel around a bit. That's something I really want to just start taking care of myself and traveling around. I've been painting a lot. That's my.
Is that something you do on your downtime?
But it's a huge passion of mine. Yeah, huge passion. I mean, my whole room is like covered.
What kind of stuff do you do?
It's a bunch of different stuff. I mean, I'm mostly doing acrylics just because they're easier to maintain. But I was dabbling into oil paints, which is like what I really want to do. But you need a bigger space for that, and it's a bit more messy.
Is it something that you would like to show in terms of like an art show, or do you have like a hookup that could possibly open something?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few plans in the future.
That's awesome.
That I'm hoping that actually stick. But I'm also I've never done anything arts related, and so when I started painting, it was just literally going to the art store. I went to Blick on Bond Street, I think Lafayette, and I was like, I've never done this before. I have no idea what this and that is. Like, can you just set me up with something like a painting set? And so I went there, and they were just like picking stuff out for me, and like, this is what you use this for, and spent like an hour, 2 hours just showing me everything. Shout out to Blick, they're amazing. And then so I wound up going back to my apartment and just like lost myself in these paintings. But it's the same thing with acting. I believe that artistry is about freedom, and it's about creative freedom, but also there are skills that you need to learn.
You took the words kind of right out of my mouth. I was going to say, if you're painting in that vein and you're acting in that vein, that just shows a lot about what's going on inside of you.
Yeah, and there are skills that these masters have like Picasso, Michelangelo, and Basquiat, and just all these incredible painters, Cy Twombly and Willem de Kooning, like these great painters, but they all studied. They all learned from somebody. And so, I would love to take some acting work or some painting workshops in, LA, or travel around to Europe and take some painting classes or drawing classes and see where I go from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Another thing that you're involved in, you're involved in a charity organization, correct?
Yeah, it's sort of like more of like a charity, but like kind of like, it's not really, it's not a charity at all. It's more of like it's called Developing Artists, which I help out with, which are incredible, and they basically offer scholarships to I think a group of 12 students, I believe 12, 15 students, something like that, and they go to these schools, and they offer them these scholarships to basically teach them acting classes and give them a home for them as artists, and which is incredible. Primary Stages does similar stuff where I'll go in as a guest actor and we'll like workshop their scripts and stuff like that. So I've been wanting to get, now that I'm back from the show, I've been wanting to get more involved in that stuff. Been on a hiatus, but.
What's that like for you internally, knowing that you're doing something to pay it forward, because that's what you're doing. Somebody paid it forward to you in terms of your college professor and even the casting directors and all that. How does that feel for you to be doing that now for someone else? It's
incredible. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's always what I wanted to do, and now that I'm able to I'm just getting started, but I've worked on a professional set and a big project, and showing them that that's a possibility for them, and going to these schools and being one of the only people of color workshopping these scripts, and all the kids are Hispanic or black or Indian or anything, and they're people of color, and when they see me, they're like, oh, that's a possibility. Like, I can do that.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly inspiring, and for me and for them, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I'm very lucky to be a part of those, and I'm looking more to expand and to kind of create my own as well.
Now that you're back in New York, are you going to look into possibly doing more theater, like you had mentioned earlier about producing with yourself,
Yeah,
with friends and
yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
there's nothing that feeds the soul more than getting up on stage.
When I was done with Chambers, I was so immersed in it, so that was just my main focus.
Of
But
course,
when I was done,
and it should be.
yeah, exactly. And then, so like a week after I was done, I called my reps at the time up and I told them, I was like, I need to do a play. Cool, we'll look out for it and stuff like that. And that's been my goal ever since. I'm just obsessed with doing a play right now.
What would you like to do? Like,
Do anything, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll do something on Broadway or I'll do something in a 20-seat theater. I don't care at all.
Genre-wise, I mean, like, are you looking for like a dramatic piece with only one or two people in it?
Yeah.
Or like an ensemble comedy? Or
Yeah, most of my stuff is most of my work that I've been able to do is on theater wise is pretty comedic stuff. I would love to test some big, deep, dramatic roles that I would have to do 8 nights a week or something like that.
Just from sitting across from you for about an hour,
Yeah.
I feel that would be your niche. You'd be great at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that you would be well served doing something smaller in terms of cast members, because I think A, you would hold the audience's attention.
Thank you.
And B, obviously have the chops for it.
Yeah, thank you.
So would that be something that you would look into, of doing a 2-person play or
Yeah,
a 3-person
I'm actually
play?
writing one right now. I'm writing a
That's
2-person
amazing.
play. Yeah.
What's it?
It's
Can you
called
tell
the,
about it?
it's called The Sound of a Dove's Cry, and it's basically it's about these two characters, two-hander.
Mm-hmm.
One is a black character, and the other's a Hispanic character, and they both grew up together since they were kids in Tampa, Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and. I'm not gonna give all the details away, but it's
No,
about,
yeah, don't.
but it's about they both are planning a murder in this warehouse where they have this very specific plan about how they're gonna go kill this person who murdered somebody that they both have ties to in different ways.
That sounds very interesting.
So it's about how they're dealing with that and how they have this plan and how they're loyal to each other even when, or hopefully, when these secrets come out, and how they deal with these secrets as they come out in these heightened moments of heartbreak and sadness and anger at what happened to this particular person, and their little secrets or big secrets that they have individually, and like how they conflict with each other. So
The creativity that just drips out of you between your acting, your painting, your writing. I mean,
thank you. Yeah.
how do you keep it all up in the air, all the balls in the air?
It's just like I feel it and I just do it. It's like I'm constantly creating things, in my head that I have to write down, scripts or ideas for scripts or painting, and I think I'm in the greatest place in the world to do it. New York City, I'm constantly surrounded by that. If I lose any of my like artistic drive or just get on the train.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get a concert, get people pole dancing, you have no idea what you're
Exactly. You see very interesting people. It's just like they'll spark something.
Some outfits, there's some shit on the subway.
Oh yeah, there's some crazy shit on the subway.
Quite literal sometimes and figuratively.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I've been incredibly immersed in the arts as a whole and trying to expand in different ways, and because I have so much of that energy built in that I need to release.
It's palpable. You can feel it. What do you do, like, just to like turn off and be like, all right, Johnny, like, enough. We need a break. Talk to yourself in the third person. Like, do you like to watch baseball, or since you were in sports, or do you just like sit and like turn off the lights and kind of meditate and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
To zone out.
I mean, I love to just like surf the web sometimes. I'll just sit down on my bed and just go through the computer and just Google stuff. But I'm always feeling the need to create something. I'm always trying to build something in my room, or, I'm always painting or drawing stuff or writing down notes or like journal entries or, scripts or just acting or anything. I'm always trying to create something. But the best downtime that I have is hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
I think it's just like hanging out with friends that don't really talk about acting or anything. Just like
Yeah.
just people that could just chill.
We gotta
with.
have separate.
Yeah, you have to.
You
You
can have
to
your
get
actor
drained.
friends to do that, and other friends
Yeah.
just go out, have a drink, talk
Yeah.
about what they did at their job,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than like hanging out with somebody that you've known for a while, and the first thing that they, or most of the topic of conversation is about acting stuff. You know, I have two very close friends in particular who we talk about acting stuff here and there because
Right.
that's just our
Well, that's
profession.
your profession, yeah.
But we're friends first, you know, and so we'll talk about all kinds of other stuff and go to museums together and watch, you know, sports. Will Hockman and Steven Medina, who are my two closest friends, that's all we do. It's just like hang out with each other and kind of just.
Are they equally as grounded as you? Is that why you guys were kind of drawn to each other?
Yeah, so we're all three incredibly different.
Really?
Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will is extremely talented, incredible actor. He's very articulate. He's very smart, and he's very grounded as well. Steven is incredible, an incredible actor. He's very almost eccentric and energetic. Like he's like the life of the party. He has so much charisma, and to feed off of that. So I'm like I balance it between the two. I try to at least because you know. Yeah, it's we're actually all three very different, but we're all very grounded. Like we all know what we want. We all work very hard, and
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, I am so intrigued by you. Your
Thank you, man.
talent is evident. Your passion for it is evident. Your
you.
desire to help people,
Thank you.
based on what we were talking about, stereotype-wise, and
Right.
through your, the foundation work that you're doing with
Right.
that scholarship program.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just amazing. I am so looking forward to everything that's coming your way.
Thank you so much.
It's going
Thank
to
you
be
for
great.
having me.
Thank you for taking the time to meet
Of
up with
course.
me.
Anytime.